Well, why I always got problems with my glasses? I'm gonna have to really clean these puppies tonight. Whenever I turn this light on, it oh, oh, I spilled too much. I put too much on here. Whenever I turn the light on my thing, I can see all the smudges in my glasses. But hey, family! Hey, family! I decided I wanted to go live, and I was asking what y'all want to talk about. I'm waiting for some people to jump on. I need to share this video real quick with my peoples in my love relationships and marriage group. I am here. Say hello, say hello, say hello. Kim Love Jones is in the building. I am officially in the building. I am in the building. Let me just share this on my other face in my Facebook group. Ooh, undo. I don't know who I deleted. Oh, okay. I'm always doing something, y'all. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let me share this in my group. Yeah, let's do that. And let's see, post. Can we talk about authenticity tonight? My girl Amanda said, let's talk about authenticity in relationships. And I said, sure, why not? Let's have at it, right? Let's talk about authenticity tonight. Let's talk about, how you get to the place of authenticity in your relationship. And if y'all have another topic y'all want to discuss, y'all let me know. What I found out about relationships and relationships period, right? Just period. It doesn't matter. Brother, sister, cousin, whoever. Oh, and let me cut my phone down because I will be getting a phone call and I already I did the wrong thing. Wait, how you do this here? Okay, I gotta put it on do not disturb mode. Yeah, how do I? What in the Sam Hill? Okay, I don't know. Okay, there you go. I'll put it on do not disturb so I won't be disturbed. But what I found out is that it doesn't matter what what relationship it is. It could be somebody that you just met, somebody that you really like, somebody you think is cool. It could be a sister, a new sister friend. It could be, a brother, although men don't jive with other men like that so quickly. What I find is, and y'all say hello. Y'all not gonna say hi? How y'all coming up in my house and don't say hello to me? Y'all play too much. Your mama taught you better than that. Y'all should have some manners. Come on now. And stop the shenanigans. Right? So one of the things that I realized is that if I'm gonna have an authentic relationship with somebody, I have to be willing to be authentic myself. I have to show up in that relationship, allowing myself to be vulnerable with the person that I say, I think you cool. I really like you. I think you're a nice person, right? If I'm not going to do that, then what am I doing? What am I really trying to build? And so I just jotted down a few things about authenticity that if you want to have great relationships and not just with not y'all say hi, I see y'all watching, and not just with your, family, but if you want to have authentic relationships and build friendships, real friendships, right? Then you're going to have to be open and you're going to have to be honest about where you are and who you are. You know how you always hear people talking about they sent their representative? That's not, hey, Reva, I see you, my love. I see you. You know how you see people and they be like, oh, they sent their representative and that's not who they really was and blah, 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 blah. Chances are everybody is sending their representative on the first date or the second date or something like that. But if you genuinely want to have real friendship, then you are going to have to open up, and there's going to have to be a level of transparency in that relationship. Me, I'm the type of person, and I think I told y'all before that I used to be a serial dater, right? Like I was like nuts with it. I was absolutely bananas with it, and I loved it. And I didn't even know why I was doing it, but I was doing it. I love dating. Dating is fun. You get to meet new people. You get to go out to different places and experience things. And, really what I was doing was just like really getting to know men. I was just sitting at the table with them, talking to them. And again, I think I need to say this because I think everybody gets it twisted. Dating does not equate to sex. Hi, Karen. How are you? Um, Compatible? I don't know what that's in reference to. So what I found out though is that men are very, very simple creatures. It's not that serious, right? And the more I dated when I was doing this serial dating business, is I begin to get a little numb to it, right? It doesn't affect me because a guy takes me out to dinner or because a guy tells me, I think you're beautiful or whatever, and all that stuff. That doesn't jive with me. I want to see how you treat me, right? And so when I show up for a date with anybody up to this day, right? I'm gonna eat this hamburger if the hamburger is what I want. I'm not ordering a salad. I'm not trying to be cute. I'm gonna laugh loud and I'm gonna have me a good time. And I got mad jokes, right? So if there's something funny, we gonna laugh about it. And the reason why is if you can deal with that part of me, you can deal with any other part of me. And I find out sooner than later whether or not you are the person for me, right? So the only way to truly get to an authentic relationship is to show up being yourself. And sometimes you find out that that the people that you're talking to, having fun with, your girlfriends, the new girlfriends that you're meeting, the guy friends that you meet, you'll find out that they cool and you guys can really, really be friends because you're not holding back. No, absolutely respect, don't judge you. Right. No, I absolutely agree with that. So you get to see in a real way if you are even compatible. So I show up being authentically who I am because I'm cutting to the chase. I don't got time to be cute. So in any relationship, whether you're in the dating phase or you're in a serious relationship, if you don't have conversations, sometimes hard conversations with people, you're never going to know exactly who they are and they're never going to get to know who you are, right? And so I believe that part of this whole, authenticity piece is allowing yourself to be vulnerable very early on. And I'm not saying that you got to, tell them everything about you. You don't want to throw up on anybody, right? I just believe in my heart of hearts that if you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you will get more people, right? You will have a better relationship because people, when you are something, you're literally freeing other people up to be that thing as well, right? So if I show up being my authentic self, then they know it's a safe place for them to be who they want to be and who they need to be, right? So nobody's putting on airs and trying to be cute. Like, this is who I am at my core. I want you to love and respect me for who I am. So I have to show up with who I authentically am. And I remember one time I met this really, really nice guy. He was, I don't know, back here, a while ago, pre the pandemic. Pre my mother passing away too. It had to be then too. But anyway, so I met a nice guy and I don't know what, we were just talking on the phone and it was something about him that made me so comfortable that it made me tell him the whole situation concerning my mom. And he was like, yo, Kim, I really think that's dope that you trust me with all of the stuff that you feel right now. And me and him are still friends actually to this day, like we really cool, right? But I felt safe with him, safe enough to really talk about how I was genuinely feeling about my mom and everything that had happened to her, right? And I was in such like I wasn't in a dark place because I don't ever wake up dark completely, you know, but I wasn't feeling really good and he was a dope dude. And because I was so open, he was able to talk to me about the things that concern him in his heart. So, in order to get to a certain level of authenticity, you have to be authentic yourself. You have to tell your truth. You have to speak your truth, and you have to help others to be free enough, in the conversation to be able to keep it real with you. To be 100, to be transparent, to speak the truth, to be open to conversations that you probably would not necessarily that they probably wouldn't tell anybody else. And can I let you ladies in on a little something, something? Don't never ever, and I don't know, I thought about this earlier today and it actually pertains of ties into what we're talking about now. Don't ever, ever, ever leave space for anyone. Don't leave the door cracked for anyone else to be able to talk to your man better than you talk to him. Or and real talk for the brothers as well. Let me just be clear. Let me just, balance that, right? Because what happens is that's how all kinds of infidelity begins to happen through conversation. It don't start with, well, it can start with I think a person is attractive because you are attracted to them on some level, anyway, right? But real talk, like the enemy can't come in if you don't leave space for the enemy to come in. And I'm just being honest, right? And so a lot of times the brothers that I talk to, their wives don't talk to them the way that I talk to them. They don't encourage them. They don't support them. They don't, they just don't do that thing because they over them like, I need you to take the garbage out. She tell them, take the garbage out. Why you ain't take the garbage out? And they kind of, flip it out or stuff like that. I'm just sidebarring, but it ties in to this conversation that we're having right now. Like, how do you get to the place where you can be authentic, genuinely, and be yourself and allow yourself to be vulnerable in a relationship, right? You start incrementally, so you slowly begin to open up. You don't have to, again, throw up on somebody, right? Everything that has ever happened to you in your entire life. Like, we don't want that. But it's a slow, methodical, way to talk to people, right? To let them into your world. And that's a sidebar. Let me sidebar again on that. When you don't allow people in, they feel that. They feel that energy. When they feel like you can feel when someone is holding back from you, when they're not telling you something. You can feel it. I feel it, right? Well, I'm an empath, so I feel a lot of different things, right? But reality is, and I'm going to come back to all of those comments, the reality of the situation is that when you don't let people in to your life, and you we could be sitting across the table and you're not being open about where you are, who you are, what you need, what you want, and all this stuff. People can feel that energy. They really, really can. And I don't know why people think that they can't feel, other people can't feel your energy. They feel it all the time. Like it's just what people do. It's called connection, right? And if you're not careful, you'll push people away, not even consciously aware that that is what you're doing, because you're sitting there and you're holding everything in. And someone else is sitting there. I'm coming to y'all comments because they're looking good right now. They're looking good. Hey, Yolanda, I see you, my love. I see you, Andrea. I see you, Amanda. I'm coming to y'all comments because this is good. This is good. I haven't been live in a while. So honestly, when you think about it, people can feel your energy. They feel how you get down. They see that you're withholding. and you're not allowing them into the space, especially when you sit in there and and now everything is like you pulling teeth because they don't want to talk. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all been in there before. I don't care whether it's with somebody you just met, somebody you worked with, you work with right now currently, somebody that's in your life, and all of a sudden they start holding back all of this stuff, right? Yes, body language speaks volumes. I'm coming to the comments. Yes, Amanda, body language speaks volumes. It is vitally important that if you are going to be successful in your relationships, I do not even care, like if it's a friendship, like your homegirl, your homeboy. I don't care if it's with a coworker or you're managing a big team. I don't care what it is, right? The reality of the situation is, if you are not being open and honest about where you are going to lose. I've said this several times before. Your silence in any relationship is violence in the relationship. Because if people don't know what you want, and if they don't really know who you are, and they don't know what you need, then they can't show up for you the way that you need them to show up for you. And that's real talk. That's real talk. And I know that a lot of us unconsciously feel like, well, they're supposed to know. There's some things that are just common sense. There are some things that people just need to know. They should already know that this is how you. No, baby, it don't work like that. It does not. You have to tell people, because people have different experiences and they don't know if they can trust you, and they don't know if they can really show up the way that they want to show up. That people are afraid of rejection and judgment, right? And so if that's what we're doing, if we're afraid of judgment and rejection, then it's very difficult to be in relationship with someone who is not, and I mean not, being open and honest with you. So let me go to the comments, because I want to go to the comments, okay? I want to go to the comments because y'all are good. Okay, so we got Karen, who says compatible and some likes. Respect, don't judge me. Supposed to be yourself. Yep. Uh-huh. Life is way too short, Amanda says. Let me put this one up. Life is way too short for playing games. It's exhausting. I want to enjoy the companionship and conversation without the hair on the back of my neck standing up. I'm just saying, Amanda ain't got no time for that. Ain't got time for that. Me either, sis. Me either. And that's the truth. I really, really do not have time for that. And I'm glad you actually brought up this topic, Amanda, because I think it's a good topic. Andrea Hager says, if we are truly healed, it's quite easy to be transparent. We also attract the frequency we are transmitting. Girl, you better say so. Okay, sis, say that. Say that there. Say that. Okay? You attract the frequency you are transmitting. That part, right? Like an onion, boo, peeling the layers away slowly. Yes, sis. That's it right there. That is it right there. Peeling back. I
am officially in
wait.
Deep, lasting transformation.
Wait. Something's going on here. Okay. Okay, now something's going on with my cellular phone. And the words of my mama, my cellular phone. Amanda says, body language speaks volumes, moving the words coming more than the words coming out of your mouth. Right. Over the words coming out of your mouth. Absolutely. Absolutely. That ain't nothing but the truth. And you know what? I find that it is hard. It is very difficult, right? To be
words of my mama, my cellular phone.
Hold Amanda on, nothing body language is going crazy. I'm trying to look at it on my thing as well as as so I could see the comments, because I think the comments and stuff come up a little bit delayed over here. But yeah, I literally am saying that if you want to be in a good relationship with somebody, then you are going to have to open up to them, and you're going to have to keep it real. Now, I sidebar to the point that you don't want to let the enemy in. You don't want anybody to have your man or your woman's ear, and then pouring out their whole hearts, right, to you, to them, right? So you want to always make sure that you exemplify treating them well, in order for your relationship to stay on board and to be what it is that you want it to be. Don't ever leave room for anybody else to come in. Don't ever leave room for anybody else to come in to your life, or be around your spouse and treat them better than you do, right? So if you want to have hard conversations, have them. Have them in the confines of that relationship. Don't give anybody space to go and talk about the relationship to somebody, and pour all of your stuff out on somebody else. Treat your man, your woman well, right? Show up authentically. Let them know how you feel. If you're afraid that you can't, or if you cannot talk to your partner or your potential partner, then you have to ask yourself, what's the problem there, and why are you dating them? Why are you seeing them? Why are you spending time with them? You have to ask yourself that question. Say hello, say hello. I see y'all watching. Say hey, right? Ask yourself the question, because it is really, truly an imperative that whatever type of relationship it is, that you show up being authentically who you are called to be. Period. Yeah. So I wasn't going to be on long. I haven't been live in a long time, and I wanted to go live, and I wanted to talk about this authenticity piece, because there's too many people out here hiding. There's too many people that are out here in these streets not showing who they really are, and because they want somebody so desperately to like them that they don't want to show their true selves, and you end up losing in the long term anyway. And part of the reason why y'all, I got an announcement. Let me make my announcement right now. Hello, almost forgot. Got caught up there for a minute. Almost forgot. January the 6th, the first Monday in January, right? So the first Monday in January the 6th, I am hosting a podcast with Najib Smith, and I'm co-hosting with him. It's his podcast, Protected Class. It's going to be on barsandhoopradio.com. I'm excited about it. I told him I'll be ready January the 6th. We're going to make it happen. We doing big things in 2025, y'all. Almost forgot about that. I can't believe that, right? And I really, truly want you guys to listen, because Najib, first of all, Najib is dope, okay? I like the way that he thinks. He's all about family. He's all about, trying to make it happen. He wants to help in the community and use... I found a handyman. No, I did not. I did not find a handyman yet. So Najib wants to use this platform to rebuild a family. And the name of the show is Protected Class. And I'm going to be officially on deck every week to be the co-host. And I'm really excited about that. So yeah, I am, I'm really excited. I'm very excited. So I can't wait for y'all to watch. We're going to be doing some promoing for it and everything else like that. The other thing is, before I forget, I'm about to launch. It'll probably be the 8th of January, which is a Wednesday. I'm launching my workshop online, and that's going to be dope. And I'm excited about that. And I need to find me a handyman, Amanda. I need a handyman because this is crazy. Why am I outside cleaning the garage? Why am I doing that? And I'm in danger of breaking a nail. I'm not doing that. I'm like, it's over. I'm over it. This summer, I mowed my lawn. I said, I'm over this. I'm not doing this no more. I'm like looking for, I don't need one now. I need one, in the spring to come and do a cleanup and all this other stuff. I'm not doing this no more. I want to stay in my pink feminine energy. I need somebody, a gentleman, a wonderful and amazing gentleman to come into my life. Like, okay, baby, boom, 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 right? That's what I need because I'm over it. I am over it, okay? Cleaning garages and all of this foolishness, right? So, anywho, back to the situation at hand. Yeah, girl, I had to fix the toilet. Come on. I got to find a cola thing to go with the cola toy. Come on now. Come on. I'm like, no. I'm like this. I rebuke that. I don't want that no more. So yeah, I'm a hot mess, sis, and I love you too. I love you, Amanda. You so good to me, sis. I love you so much. But getting back to the authenticity piece, because I think that this is like so important. Like, sometimes we want what we are not being, and that doesn't work. We have to show up being amazing, wonderful, authentic, kind, loving, all the things that we want to receive. So if you fronting, how long you think that's gonna last? Like, where's the relationship really going? Like, how does that work? How does that work? How will that work for you? It usually doesn't. And if it does for just a moment, it won't last for a lifetime. Because you need somebody that you can talk to and you can be honest with and that you can pour your heart out to. This is not just for my sisters. This is also for my brothers. You need a good somebody in your life who ain't running at the first sign of trouble and the first tear, that's really ready to lean in and say to you, I got you. Right? And they're not just words. You see it in their actions. You feel loved and you feel safe and you feel like you can trust them. Because I think that that's basically what everybody is looking for, to be respected. They want somebody in their lives that they can trust and that has the capacity to hold space for them. Because not everybody has that. And when you get to that point, I think you rocking and you hit on something. You ever thought of doing dating, sip, and chat? No, Amanda, what is dating, sipping, and chatting? You gonna have to fill me in on that, sis. You gonna have to fill me in on that. What is that? Anybody down for that? Y'all want to do that? Dating, sipping, and chatting, like almost like what like a speed dating or like a workshop where we painting stuff and we talking. Like, what are we doing, Amanda? You're gonna make me come up? No, yeah, but in the spring or summer, you don't want to come up here now, honey. You want to stay right down in the dirty, because it is now. But has anybody, like, what goes on in the dating, sipping, and the chatting business? Talk to me. I think the title, what you said, is explanatory, but it's a speed dating. Okay, that's what it is. I don't really like speed dating because I think you got to really talk to people. You could be attracted to them, but I don't know about the speed dating business. But we'll see. Because I think speed dating, you got like 5 minutes or something, and then you got to get up and move to the next table. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that, but I don't know. I kind of got to get to know people. I got to hear more than just your voice and something you prepared to tell every woman that sit down in front of you, So, yeah. And I don't think men come to speed dating events like they used to when they first started popping. I don't know. I've done it. I've done speed dating. I never met that I like. But maybe it's because I didn't have enough time to spend with them to see if I like them. I move kind of slow. I'm like a snail. Right. But yeah, so showing up and being authentic being open is going to get you what you crave the most in a relationship. I know everybody think it's like, you just want to have sex and you just want somebody you could talk to every now and again. No. If you want to build something and you want a strong, solid foundation, the only way to get there is through being authentic and allowing yourself to be vulnerable. Because you don't get there when you're not. You need to be able to trust somebody. And you need to be friends enough to be able to say, I trust you. And not only do I trust you, I choose you. Yeah. So anyway, guys, I love y'all like cook food. And I will talk to y'all later. I love y'all. And thank you so much for watching. Share this video with your friends. Love you.